Welcome to Avatar Technology Digest. As always, we bring you news on technology, medical cybernetics, and artificial intelligence from the most trusted sources. And here are the top stories of the last week. Robotic household help has been the ultimate in futuristic dream products. Meet the robot chef that can prepare you dinner. The prototype is a sneak peek at what the Moley Robotics company hopes to release to consumers in 2017. The prototype is a result of a collaboration Moley and the Shadow Robot company, which actually created the hands, comprised of 2 robotic arms in a specially designed kitchen, which includes a stovetop, utensils, and a sink. The device is able to reproduce the movements of a human chef in order to create a meal from scratch. The robot learns the movement after they are performed by a human chef, captured on a 3D camera and uploaded into the computer. 20 motors, 2 dozen joints, and 129 sensors are used in order to mimic the movements of human hands. The robotic arms and hands are capable of grasping utensils, pots, dishes, and various bottles of ingredients. The company plans to build a digital library of 2,000 recipes before the kitchen is available to the wider public. Moley ambitiously aims to scale the robot chef for mass production and begin selling them as early as 2017 at around $15,000. If you want to drive with something more personal than a heads-up display, Mini is hoping to bring technology to a car in the form of a pair of connected eyewear. BMW showed off a working prototype of the glasses earlier this month at the Shanghai Auto Show. Called Mini Augmented Vision, the smart glasses work a bit like Google Glass, projecting information in front of you relevant to your drive. Information appears in your field of vision, but in such a way that it doesn't obstruct your view of the road. You can view directions to your destination, your speed, and how it compares to the current speed limit, and see how much longer you have left before you arrive. The glasses are capable of highlighting points of interest along your ride, such as a great place to stop for dinner, and can let you know when you receive a text message. Things get really interesting when it comes to parking. The glasses can direct your attention to an open space and display images from the side mirror, so you can see exactly how close you are to the curb when you're trying to squeeze into that parallel parking spot. An X-ray view also allows you to see other objects that might have otherwise been concealed by parts of your car. It may sound like the stuff of science fiction, but Google has patented the technology to create a robot army. The web search giant said it wants to be able to link a plurality of robotic devices together, allowing users to control them remotely via the web. Technology experts predict that people will eventually be able to use Google's Android operating system to command a team of robots to perform tasks from anywhere in the world. It could also use the so-called army of robots for military operations, or to perform the sorts of jobs many people rely on for employment. Google's patent says that the plurality of robotic devices of the system may be configured to receive information from the computing component via the network associated with instructions for performing one or more tasks. It is the latest in the series of developments Google has made in robotics. The timing on this patent is perfect. The United Nations is currently meeting to decide whether to restrict or possibly even ban the development of autonomous lethal weapons and what level of meaningful human control such weapons should have. DARPA wants to make software systems that can run for over a century without getting updates from their developers and despite upgrades in hardware. Pentagon's Met Science Department has recently announced that it has begun a 4-year research to figure out what algorithms are necessary to create software that can dynamically adapt to changes. The agency calls the project Building Resource Adaptive Software Systems, or BRAS, and it knows it won't be easy. In fact, DARPA expecting to build everything from the ground up. In return, though, we could see a whole new list of programs with longer lifespans that are easier to maintain. New Zealand commercial space company Rocket Lab has unveiled a 3D printed battery-powered rocket engine. Rutherford is a liquid-fueled engine powered by a mixture of kerosene and liquid oxygen and is comprised of primarily all 3D printed components, uses a battery-powered electric turbopump to drive its propulsion. The Rutherford engine will power propulsion for both stages of Rocket Lab's Election rocket, a 20-meter rocket created out of carbon composites. The lightweight rocket is capable of delivering 100 kilos payloads to a 500 km Sun synchronous orbit or 400 kilos payloads to lower Earth orbits. Using 3D printing also radically reduces the time it takes to build the engine. The invention is supposed to also reduce costs and increase frequency. And that is all for Avatar Technology Digest. You're welcome to subscribe, follow us on social media, and join our global conversation. Take care and see you next Monday.